Hello, my Mahjong friends. Welcome to the Mah Jongg Class Clinic. In this clinic, I'm here to help you improve your Mahjong game. Whether you're a beginner, intermediate, or a maven, you'll want to know all about building the hands. Since we just received the 2026 card, I'm going to go through each of the hands. In this video, we'll be going over Winds and Dragons. Be sure to learn the categories first, the headings, and what you need to collect. Look in the description below as I can teach you what to collect for each category. We're going to build the hands category by category, line by line, and we'll go over in detail how to build the hands by using the parentheses to help us along the way and understand the hands. Make sure you watch all 9 videos on how to build the hands. Before we get started, please support the Mah Jongg Class Channel by hitting the subscribe button, hitting the like button for the content you enjoy, share the video with fellow Mahjong friends and family, comment, I love engaging with you, ask questions, consider giving a thanks of appreciation for my knowledge, my time. I appreciate it. And also email me at mahjongclass@yahoo.com if you have any questions you'd like to share. It means the world to me that you show up each week and watch these videos. I appreciate all your love and support of the Mah Jongg Class Channel. By helping to support the channel, it helps it grow and shows us to create more tutorials and education for free on Mah Jongg Class Channel. Thank you again. We've been lucky enough to be given some discount codes, Mahj Class 10 for Oh My Mahjong and Mahj Co. Please support the Mah Jongg Class Channel by using the discount code Mahj Class 10 to get 10% off your order. In addition, My Fair Mahjong, Charleston Mahjong Club, and Hip Hip Mahjong and Bespoke Mahjong, you can also use the discount code Mahj Class at 10% off. Support the channel by using Mahj Class to get 10% off your order when you shop at My Fair Mahjong, Hip Hip Mahjong, or Charleston Mahjong Club and Bespoke Mahjong. Thank you for using the code and supporting Mah Jongg Class. You can also consider becoming a channel member by making a small monetary donation by clicking join on the home page. There are 3 levels to choose from, and you can pick the one that best fits you. Thank you again for all those who are supporters of the Mah Jongg Class Channel that have chosen to become channel members. Thank you. Although the content is free, it is supportive to become a channel member. Thank you. I always play on ilovemahj, and this is where I'll be building the hands. So please consider joining ilovemahj and using the code CB. You get a 3-week trial, so why not go there and build the hands? It's a great way to improve your game and to get better with skills by playing on ilovemahj. I've been a member since 2021 when they first opened up the site. I enjoy playing on the platform. It's a great way to improve your game and to learn the new 2026 Mahjong card. Use the code CB to get your 3-week trial. Now let's go on and play on ilovemahj and build the hands in the exercise room. On the main page on ilovemahj, to build the hands, we're going to go to play, exercise room. We're building the hands, we're making the hands. You can do it sequential order, which would be category by category, line by line, or you can do random order once you complete it. So let's launch our exercise. And you could start with the 2026. Make sure you change your card and you put in the 2026 card. You can also change your section, and you can pick what section you want to start with first. Today we're doing Winds and Dragons. In your top right corner, you can exit as well as keep score of how many you get right when building the hands. Let's begin with the Winds and Dragons category. Line number 1 is a carryover hand from the 2025 card. Remember, we're using the 2026 card. Line number 1 is the same exact hand from 2025, so this should be easy peasy. So to start off with, you will need 4 norths, 3 easts, and 3 wests, and 4 souths. Your north and south will have this equal number of groupings, so your kongs. East and west will be in pungs. You have the choice of which will be the pungs and which will be the kongs. In part B, it's flipped. The number of norths must always equal the number of souths, and the number of easts must equal the number of wests. You can call for all of these groupings and use jokers anywhere. And validate. Let's move on to part B, where the north and souths are 3s and the east and west are 4s. Make sure you always keep the number north and south 3, east and west 4, or north and south 4, east and west 3. Let's move on to line number 2 of Winds and Dragons. This is a fun one. It's a run of 4 consecutive numbers in one suit, and you'll need all 3 dragons, whether you choose to use 2 dragons, pungs, and 1 dragon kong. It's not a matter of where the dragon lies. The run suit does not have to match the kong of dragons, so it doesn't have to be the same suit. Let's build it. So you can use the run of 1, 2, 3, 4, or maybe you want to use the run of 4, 5, 6, 7. Then you need all 3 dragons. You need the white, the red, and the green. And it doesn't have to be in that order. You can have 3 white, 3 green, and 4 red. And validate. In this hand, all in the dragons, you can use jokers. You cannot use jokers in the run, nor can you call for the run in this hand, except for your last tile for Mahjong. Let's try this hand again and use a different run. Maybe we'll do 6, 7, 8, 9. We need 3 dragons, 3 dragons, and our final dragon, we need 4, and validate. Let's move on to hand number 3. Hand number 3 of Winds and Dragons is a like numbers hand of odd numbers, and it's the pattern of pung, kong, kong, pung. With odd numbers, it holds the rule of north and south, meaning north has an O, south has an O. You must use kongs of odd numbers in 2 different suits. You can call for all the groupings as well as use jokers anywhere. Let's build this hand. We need to have 3 norths and pick any odd number. So let's pick the number 5. We need 4. Because we use the number 5, the other 4 tiles need to be the number 5 in a different suit. We need 4 of them, and because we're using north and south with odd, we need 3 souths. Jokers everywhere. Validate. Let's try this one more time. 3 norths. Let's use the number 9. A different suit with the number 9. 4 and 3 souths. Validate. Moving on to hand number 4. Hand number 4, again, it's 2 suits. However, now we're using even numbers with the pattern pung, kong, kong, pung. Using east and west rule, where the word east has E and the word west has E, and that means the kongs have to be evens. With 2 different suits, you can call for all the groupings and use jokers anywhere. So we need 3 eats, and instead of using 2s, we can use any even. Let's use the number 8. 4 8s, change suits. 4 8s, 3 wests, jokers anywhere, and validate. Those are pretty simple hands, I think. You just have to remember what you use odd numbers with and what you use even. Even is east and west, odd is north and south. Let's move on to line number 5. Line number 5 has 2 pungs of flowers, not a sextet. You will expose the pungs of flowers separately with the kongs of any wind and any dragon. This is the anything hand, and anything goes with the winds and dragons. Let's give this a shot. You need 3 flowers. Jokers can be used. Pick any wind. I'm going to pick west. I need 4. You need another 3 flowers. Then you pick any dragon, and I'm going to pick the red. And you need 4. That's simple. The flowers will be exposed separately as 3 each. Jokers anywhere, and validate. Try it again. This time, 3 flowers. I'm going to pick south, 4 souths, 3 flowers, and this time I'm going to pick the white dragon. Validate. Let's move on to line number 6. Line 6. This is a fun one. Must be the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, all in one suit. The remaining tiles will match the number of news in order. It must match in the quantity. So you'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you'll have the winds matching in that quantity. Let me show you how that looks. And you can pick any suit. We'll pick cracks. 1 crack means we have to have 1 north. A 2 crack means we have to have 2 easts. A 3 crack, 3 wests. A 4 crack will equal 4 souths. Validate the hand and you'll have a winning hand. Simple, easy peasy, and I think a lot of fun. So grab those 4 numbers in a row. You can use them on line number 2 in Winds and Dragons or in line number 6. However, line number 2 requires dragons and line number 6 requires winds. So you got to make a choice. So that's exciting. Let's move on to the next hand. But before you do, I forgot to mention, you can't use jokers in the whole beginning here, 1, 2, 3, with east, north. The west you can use up to 3 jokers. The 4, no joker. And the south you can use up to 4 jokers. Let's move on to line number 7. In line number 7, and there's A and B. Again, you're going to use north and south with the matching numbers in groupings. So 4 norths, 4 souths with any 2 pairs of dragons. And then in line B, it's going to be east and west, 4 and 4 with any 2 pairs of dragons. You get to pick. Don't forget the pair of flowers to complete the hand. These are super easy to come with. 2 flowers, 4 norths, 4 souths, and pick 2 dragons. We'll do 2 green and 2 white. You didn't have to do 2 white. You could have did 2 red, whatever you'd like. In the north and south, you may use up to 4 jokers. In the other 3 pairs, no jokers. And click validate. Moving on to the next of 7B, 2 flowers, 4 easts, 4 wests, and any 2 dragons. Again, whatever 2 you'd like, pair and pair. In the east and west, you may use up to 4 jokers. In the flowers and the 2 pairs of dragons, no jokers. Validate. And let's move on to the final hand, number 8, in Winds and Dragons. You must note that this hand is concealed. This is a great hand to keep in mind when playing the category of 2026. This hand and also the singles and pairs hand, you might also like to include the last hand in singles and pairs when you're playing 2026. This hand requires pairs of north and souths with pungs of east and west. Remember, those numbers will always match in size. In the middle, you have the singles of 2026. This is known as the bell curve pattern. Please check out the video on patterns to understand what a bell curve is. Basically, it's pairs on either end building up to the kong in the middle. So it's pair, pung pung, with the Kong in the middle. Let's look at this hand and build it. 2 norths, 3 easts, 2026 in any suit. Remember, the soap is the 0 and it's suit neutral. 3 wests and 2 souths. This is a concealed hand. You cannot call for any grouping unless it's your last tile for Mahjong. You can use jokers in the pungs of east and the pungs of west. That is it. The 2026 is singles, a single 2, a single 0, a single 2, and a single 6 pushed together. No jokers, and no jokers in the pairs of north and south. And you validate, and you have completed the Winds and Dragons section. There's just 2 more sections to go, so check out those videos and follow along. I hope you're enjoying building the hands line by line, category by category, which is helping you understand how to do so. Come back often and refer to each of the videos on each of the categories so that you can learn how to build the hands. If you don't have a set that you can put out and play, join ilovemahj and use the code CB and you can build the hand in their exercise room. Thank you for joining me, and watch the next video on our next category. See you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.